Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you a method to make gold that has made me around 6 million gold in just the War Within. Let's get right into this. I'm going to be talking about flipping the plus speed BOEs. More specifically, the ones that druids use for their speed set. So as you can see, it has plus speed on all of these different items. And what they have in common is that they're wearable for a druid. Because druids are the main farming classes and the main people that want to have plus speed sets so they can farm as quick as possible. But as you can see, some of the prices on these, we've picked these up all for under like 2,000 gold, some of them as low as a couple hundred gold. Now I've been selling these for around 50,000 gold each. So the method is very simple. You buy these pieces and then resell them for a much higher price. However, there is a lot of tricks to actually get your hands on these items and do this properly. So first thing, let's talk about actually selling the items. You're going to want to have TSM, which is Trade Skill Master, and you want to have groups set up for these items. If you have my flipping guide or my flipping course, which I'll link both of these down below in the description box, you will have my TSM groups and operations already ready to go that have all the groups and they've all sorted out with all the best items I recommend flipping. And on top of that, you'll have operations to sell the items at a profitable price no matter what. We also have a special one for the plus speed items, which will post them for a very good price. Now the main items that we're focusing on are going to be the season 2 BOEs. So they're the ones that range from item level 597, 600 and 603. These are your main ones that have plus speed on them. Now I have specific groups for the plus speed items for the druid set, as you can see right here. So first of all, let's cover the two methods and the two best ways to actually get your hands on these items, because they are kind of hard to get your hands on unless you know the secret methods that I'm going to be showing you in this video. So the first method is a free method, and it's a very easy way to do it. However, the only downside about this free method is that it's going to be specific to one realm. The second option is a paid option, and it's going to allow you to find these items across all the different realms on your region. But we'll start off with the free version, and that is going to be with TSM shopping scan. So you want to have TSM, you want to have them all in a special group. We go ahead, we can select all the ones that are the druid speed set, and then you can click on run shopping scan. And now this will scan all of the items in those groups that are on this specific realm. Alright, so the scan is done. We can sort it from lowest to highest. We can actually see all of these would definitely be worth buying. We actually can pick up a waist piece, which is item level 603, and it's a leather piece, so perfect for druids. Now the one downside, well, another downside with using TSM is that it will sometimes bug out when buying these BOEs from the War Within. Now I spoke to the people that run TSM and they said that it's an unknown issue that they can't fix at the moment, but they are looking into it. But basically you want to select the item you want to buy, and as you can see, like the bar is flickering. So to actually counter this, you simply just want to spam click the buy button. Now I have the TSM macro, so I'm just going to spam click one, and there we go. This one actually brought right away without any problems. Let's go ahead and buy this next piece. It's another waist, and let's see if it throws one of the errors. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But as you can see, it's taking a long time to load this item, so we're going to have to redo the scan. Well, that item is actually, there we go. Now what you can see is we've got the item, this next item, and we can go ahead and buy this. Just want to spam click it until it buys, and there's an error. So we'll go ahead, reload, and there's the two items we just brought right there. And now obviously what we would do is we'd go ahead and post these items. And as you can see, we're posting them at 50,000 gold because there is no competition for these specific items. This one right here has some competition at 30,000, and then same with this piece right here at 30,000. The rest of them has no competition, so they're posting at 50,000 gold, and taking into consideration that we paid pretty much under 1,000 gold for each of these. Some of these just a couple hundred gold. And what we would do once we buy them on this round, would log out and would move to the next round and rinse and repeat the same thing. Now I'm going to show you the second method, and this method is absolutely insane when it comes to buying plus speed items and well, any other items. This is a paid product though. It's only $5 per month, so it's extremely cheap. And this is actually a tool that I've made myself for flippers. So this is going to be flipping power. I'll just go ahead and I'll log into the tool and I'll show you how to buy the plus speed items using flipping power. And it's going to blow your mind how crazy this is. Alright, so once you're logged into flipping power, you're going to come to this page and you can select which realms you want to get the deals from. I have characters set up on every single realm on the US. So I have all realms selected for the buying realms and all realms selected for the selling realms. However, say for an example, you only have characters made up on say 5 realms. You would just select those 5 realms and it would give you the best possible deal for each item just on those realms. Let's go ahead and access the tool. Now when it comes to buying these plus speed items, there's a few filters that I like to use. First of all, I like to select the War Within for the expansion. And then the next thing that I like to do is go ahead and let's say the max buyout price we want to spend on these items is, let's just do 5,000 gold. So any of the deals that are over 5,000 gold, they will not show. And now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to sort this column right here. Well, actually, let's go ahead and do the extra stat first so we can just see all of the plus speed items. Now, if you click this column right here, it will have all the plus speed items at the top, as you can see, just like this. There's going to be a bunch of them for these BOEs. And now how this website works is it will give you the best possible deal for each item based on all the realms that you have added. So for an example, for this staff, the best possible deal would be to buy off this realm cluster right here for 1,212 gold. And then the best realm cluster to sell it on would be on Dalaran for 45,000 gold, as you can see like this. Now, what we can actually do is we can start going through these. We want to start off with the higher item level ones first, because these ones tend to sell a little bit better because they have a little bit higher item level already for when people are actually buying them. Now, obviously, the first thing that we want to do is we want to hover over the name and just make sure that this is actually going to be able to be used by a druid. If you click on the items, it will send you over to the wellhead page, but that's not important. But what we want to do, for an example, this one right here is a staff, so this definitely can be used by a druid in a speed set. But before I actually go ahead and show you how to buy these items, let's go ahead and have a look at some of these deals. So we've got one piece right here. This is a one-handed axe, can't be used by a druid. So this can be used by a druid. One-handed mace can. So here's a really crazy deal. So we can pick this piece up, which is a one-handed mace with plus speed on it, which can be used by druids for their speed set. We can pick it up for 250 gold. And with my operations, we're going to be reselling them for 50,000 gold. We can pick this one up for 750. We can pick this one up for 490. This one, 499. Let's see if there's any other really crazy good deals here. And as you can see, these all have plus speed on them. Let's see if we can find a super cheap one. Now, if we just wanted to see even like crazier deals, we could actually bump this. Say we want to only see the ones under 500 gold. We can go ahead and do that. So now all the ones we're going to see are under 500 gold. And what we want to do obviously is click on this again, extra stat. So we see all the plus speed ones. As you can see, these are all under 500 gold and they all have plus speed on them. Okay, so let's actually go ahead and buy one of these items. So we have these leather boots right here, which are item level 603. And we can pick them up on Storm Rage for 444 gold. So let's go ahead and copy the name of the realm. Head over to WoW, paste in the realm name right here. Let's go ahead and log in. While we're logging in, we can click on the name of the item and this will copy it. Now we can open up the auction house, paste the name in right here, and let's find the item. So it was this one right here, 603, and let's see if it's still here. Here it is. So plus speed for only 444 gold. Let's buy that. And just like that, we brought an item for only 400 gold, which we can go ahead and we can resell for close to 50,000 gold. Let's go ahead and repost it on this realm so I can show you for an example. 50,000 gold, there's no competition. So from 400 to 50,000 gold, just like that. So that is how I've managed to make 6 million gold in the War Within from flipping the plus speed BOE items. Now, if you want to get yourself flipping power, I'll have that link down below in the description box. It's only $5 per month. And then also, if you'd like to learn all of the secrets and methods of how to do cross-round flipping in retail World of Warcraft, you can get my retail flipping guide, which is a text format with text and images, which will teach you everything. You get my TSM groups with the obviously the groups and the operations. You get my point blank sniper groups and an in-depth guide on how all this flipping stuff works. And then if you would also like my flipping course, it's a 6-hour long training course which will show you every single little detail in video format of how to do cross-round flipping in retail World of Warcraft so you can make hundreds of millions of gold. I'll link all them things down below in the description box. And that was it for the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.